Welcome to this complete business and strategy masterclass. Hello, and welcome. You are about to embark on a comprehensive journey into the world of business and global strategy. We are going to unpack the essential concepts, frameworks, and actionable steps that can transform a simple idea into a thriving global enterprise. Think of this as your personal masterclass, designed to equip you with foundational knowledge to navigate the complex, rewarding landscape of modern entrepreneurship. Whether you're a student with a notebook full of ideas, an aspiring business owner ready to take the leap, or simply someone curious about what it takes to build something from the ground up, you're in the right place. We've structured this session to be a clear, concise, and powerful learning experience. Our primary goal today is to demystify the process of starting and scaling a business. The world of business can often seem intimidating, filled with complex jargon and seemingly insurmountable challenges. We're here to break it all down. We will provide you with a clear step-by-step guide that covers everything from the initial spark of an idea to the strategic decisions required for international expansion. This video is designed to be more than just a lecture, it's a practical toolkit. By the end of our 70 minutes together, you will not only understand the key theories but also possess a practical framework that you can apply to your own ventures and career aspirations. We want you to leave this session feeling empowered, informed, and most importantly, inspired to take action. This masterclass is meticulously crafted for the modern learner. We recognize that your time is valuable and that you need information presented in a way that is engaging and easy to digest. That's why we've adopted a clear, conversational narration style, paired with dynamic, on-screen subtitles that pop out to highlight key terms and concepts. This dual coding approach helps reinforce learning, making it easier for you to absorb and retain the material. We encourage you to follow along, take notes, and think about how each concept we discuss applies to a business idea you might have. Our aim is to make this an active learning experience, not a passive one, so you can truly master the content. So, get ready to dive in. We have a lot of ground to cover, but we'll move at a steady, manageable pace. We will start with the very basics of entrepreneurship, exploring what it means to be an entrepreneur and where great business ideas come from. From there, we will build layer upon layer, covering business models, legal structures, financing, marketing, and eventually, the sophisticated strategies used by multinational corporations. Each section builds upon the last, creating a complete and holistic picture of the business life cycle. Prepare to challenge your assumptions, learn new skills, and see the world of business through a new, more strategic lens. Let's begin your journey to mastering business and global strategy. Welcome to Act 1. We begin our journey at the very source of all business, the concept of entrepreneurship. So, what exactly is entrepreneurship? In its simplest form, entrepreneurship is the act of creating a new business or enterprise, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. It is the process of designing, launching, and running a new business, often initially a small business. The person who undertakes this activity is known as an entrepreneur. They are innovators, a source of new ideas, goods, services, and business procedures. They are the engines of economic growth, creating jobs and solving problems in new and exciting ways. This makes it a vital topic for everyone to understand. But entrepreneurship is much more than just starting a company. It is a mindset. It's about seeing opportunities where others see problems. It's about having the courage to challenge the status quo and the resilience to persevere through inevitable setbacks. The importance of entrepreneurship in our modern economy cannot be overstated. Entrepreneurs are the primary drivers of innovation. They introduce new technologies, products, and services that can fundamentally change industries and improve our daily lives. Think about how smartphones transformed communication, or how e-commerce changed the way we shop. These were all born from entrepreneurial ventures. New businesses are a critical source of job creation. Small and medium-sized enterprises, many starting as entrepreneurial ventures, are often the largest employers in an economy, providing livelihoods for millions and fostering community development. They are the lifeblood of a dynamic and growing economic system. While there is no single formula for a successful entrepreneur, researchers and business leaders have identified a set of common characteristics that many of them share. One of the most prominent traits is a profound sense of passion. They are not just in it for the money, they are deeply passionate about what they are doing. This passion fuels long hours, helps them overcome obstacles, and inspires their teams. Another key characteristic is resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure. The path of an entrepreneur is littered with setbacks, rejections, and mistakes. A successful entrepreneur views these failures not as dead ends, but as valuable learning opportunities. Vision and a strong sense of purpose are also critical. Entrepreneurs are forward thinkers who can see a future that does not yet exist, and can articulate that vision clearly to others. This vision provides direction for the company, and serves as a North Star during turbulent times. Finally, a willingness to take calculated risks is an indispensable trait. Entrepreneurship is inherently risky. However, successful entrepreneurs are not reckless gamblers. They are adept at assessing risks, gathering information to reduce uncertainty, and making informed decisions. Consider Elon Musk, the driving force behind ventures like Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. Musk is a textbook example of an entrepreneur with an audacious vision. He is not just trying to build a better car, he is working to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy and make humanity a multiplanetary species. Another inspiring example is Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Blakely started her company with just $5,000 of her own savings. She faced countless rejections, but her unwavering passion and persistence paid off. Her story is a powerful testament to how a single individual with a strong belief in their product can disrupt an entire industry. We can also look to Jack Ma, the co-founder of Alibaba Group. Ma started his journey in a small apartment, driven by the vision of connecting Chinese businesses to the global market. He tailored his e-commerce platform to the specific needs and cultural context of Chinese consumers, a strategy that allowed Alibaba to dominate its home market and eventually become a global e-commerce giant. These entrepreneurs, while operating in vastly different industries, all share the core characteristics we discussed. They each had a powerful world-changing vision, demonstrated incredible resilience, and were driven by a deep-seated passion for their mission. Now that we understand what entrepreneurship is and who entrepreneurs are, the next logical question is, where do business ideas actually come from? Most successful ideas come from deliberate observation and inquiry. One of the most fertile sources of ideas is your own personal interests and passions. What problems do you face in your hobbies or daily life? Often the best business ideas come from solving a problem you personally experience. Another powerful source for business ideas is observing market trends. Are new technologies emerging, societal values shifting, or demographic patterns evolving? For example, growing awareness of environmental issues has led to a boom in sustainable products, and the rise of remote work has created demand for better home office equipment. Perhaps the most important source of all is focusing on customer needs and pain points. Successful businesses solve real problems for people. To find these, you need to become an empathetic observer. Talk to people, listen to their complaints. Where do they get stuck? What would make their life easier, cheaper, or more convenient? These three sources are not mutually exclusive. In fact, the most powerful business ideas often lie at the intersection of all three. By actively looking for these connections, you can move from passively waiting for an idea to proactively discovering opportunities for innovation all around you. Once you know where to look for ideas, you need effective techniques to generate and refine them. Simply waiting for inspiration is not a reliable strategy. Instead, use structured methods to stimulate creativity. Brainstorming is one of the most popular techniques. The goal is to generate a large quantity of ideas without judgment. Mind mapping is another powerful visual technique. This non-linear approach mimics how the brain makes associations and helps you spot unexpected connections. A powerful idea is not enough. To create a venture that can withstand challenges, you must align your business opportunity with your vision and core values. This alignment creates authenticity that resonates with employees and customers, helping to build a trusted brand. A new venture is a business undertaking that is freshly created. It is fundamentally different from an existing, established business. While an established company focuses on optimizing existing processes, a new venture operates in a state of creation and discovery, searching for a repeatable and scalable business model. Embarking on a new venture is a journey filled with both immense potential benefits and significant challenges. One defining characteristic is novelty and innovation, offering the potential for high growth. However, this comes with a high degree of uncertainty, risk, and often severe resource constraints. Creative problem solving, or CPS, is a proven method for approaching a challenge in an imaginative and innovative way. It's a systematic process that helps you move from identifying a challenge to implementing a viable solution, acting as a litmus test for your ideas before you invest significant time and money. You'll face a crucial early decision: commit to your venture full-time, or start it as a part-time endeavor. This is not a one-size-fits-all choice. We'll also analyze the three primary methods for launching a business: starting from scratch, purchasing an existing business, and franchising. Each path has unique pros and cons related to startup costs, market presence, and operational control. Pros and cons of each different method, and which one would best suit your current need as an entrepreneur. Welcome to Act 3. In Act 3 and 4, we get into the nuts and bolts of building your business: planning, legal forms, financing, market analysis, and operations. We'll teach you how to analyze business factors to ensure your idea is viable. Choosing the right legal structure is a foundational decision. Sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation. This choice impacts your personal liability, taxes, and ability to raise money. We'll then move on to the critical task of obtaining financing. We will develop an action plan to research, explore, and obtain suitable financing options, aligning them with your business needs, and developing a comprehensive market analysis. You will learn how to conduct an industry, target market, and competitive analysis, and then build a strategic marketing plan based on those insights, and leverage web-based technologies to your advantage. We'll explore online tools for market research, e-commerce, and digital marketing, which level the playing field for startups. We will also cover the essentials of financial planning, break-even analysis, understanding financial statements, and developing an administrative and operations plan for the new venture. Act 5 and 6 will cover human resources, legal concerns, and an introduction to international strategy. We'll discuss how to plan for your future team and navigate the complex web of licenses, patents, and regulations. Then we will pivot to the bigger picture, defining international strategy and its key components. We will examine the motivations for expanding abroad, the potential risks, and the strategic tension between cutting costs and adapting to local markets. Finally, in Act 7, we'll explore advanced corporate-level strategies, diversification, mergers and acquisitions, and strategic alliances, giving you a glimpse into the decisions that shape global corporations. Welcome to Act 6. Companies often expand internationally to tap into larger and faster-growing markets. It allows a company to diversify its customer base, reducing dependence on a single market. It can also provide a competitive advantage by accessing new customer segments, technology, or resources. But this expansion is fraught with potential risks. Political and regulatory risks can disrupt operations. Currency and exchange rate risks can affect profits. Cultural and social risks can lead to product rejection, and intellectual property risks like IP theft are common in some regions. This creates the tension between reducing costs and adapting to local markets. To reduce costs, companies aim for standardized products, but to succeed, they often need to customize products, marketing, and operations to meet local preferences. This leads to 4 distinct strategies. A global strategy emphasizes standardization. A multi-domestic strategy prioritizes local customization. An international strategy exports home market products with minor adaptation. And a transnational strategy tries to achieve both global efficiency and local responsiveness simultaneously. Ford's operations in China serve as an interesting case study. They entered the market via a joint venture with Changan Automobile to navigate regulations. They localized their product offerings, introducing smaller vehicles and EVs designed specifically for the Chinese market, while also investing heavily in local manufacturing and R&D. Welcome to Act 7. Corporate-level strategy involves making decisions that affect the entire organization. A key strategy is diversification, expanding into different industries to create value through economies of scope and market power. Related diversification involves expanding into businesses with commonalities, like Procter & Gamble leveraging its brand and supply chain across various consumer goods. Unrelated diversification involves acquiring businesses with no commonalities, like the historic General Electric conglomerate, relying on corporate restructuring and parenting to add value. Mergers and acquisitions are a primary tool for diversification. Facebook's acquisition of WhatsApp allowed it to tap into the global messaging market. Microsoft's acquisition of LinkedIn integrated professional networking with its business software, and Disney's acquisition of Pixar revitalized its animation studio. Strategic alliances are cooperative relationships, like airline alliances. Joint ventures are a specific form where partners create a new legal entity, like Sony Ericsson, to combine their expertise. However, corporate actions can erode value when driven by managerial self-interest. This includes growth for growth's sake to increase executive pay, egotism driving splashy but unwise deals, and deploying anti-takeover tactics to protect management jobs at the expense of shareholders. As we reach the conclusion of our 70-minute masterclass, let us take a moment to look back at the expansive territory we have covered together. Our journey began with the very seed of a business, a single idea. From that initial spark, we moved into the practical architecture of building a business, from legal structures to financing. We then turned our focus outward, equipping you with the tools of market analysis, before scaling our perspective to a global view of international and corporate strategy. This masterclass was designed not just to inform, but to empower you to take action. Your journey does not end with this video, it begins. Your practical next step is to revisit the very first act, choose a single idea, and begin the testing and validation phase. The world of business is constantly evolving. True mastery comes from cultivating a mindset of lifelong learning. Seek out books, mentors, and communities. Embrace the mindset that every step you take, whether it results in success or failure, is a learning opportunity. The path ahead will not be easy. It will be filled with uncertainty, setbacks, and moments of profound self-doubt. But you do not need to have it all figured out from the start. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single, small action. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, you have the roadmap. The only remaining question is the one that only you can answer. What will you build? Thank you for investing your time with us today. We hope this masterclass has demystified the world of business and ignited within you a passion for creation and innovation. Your journey begins now. We wish you the very best of luck.